Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Why I'm laughing is because, no guys, I have not been arrested and I'm not in jail. These bars here are just protective handling from the passengers you're going to have at the back. If you don't like the passengers too much, take them in this panel van and go over many speed bumps. Guys, welcome back to Motoring and Tech World. My name is Mohammed and today we are in the Suzuki Eco van. So guys, let's take it for a drive. I'm going to tell you what the exterior is all about. How does it look in the interior? Well, the interior is just the two front seats. Not much about the interior. Most of it is get taken up by the boot, the 612 liter payload at the back. I mean, you can see the bars over there, so it's quite secure. Whatever you put there is going to be secure, guys. So if you want something secure, go for the Suzuki Eco van. But let me tell you, it's a budget car. And if you are in the market for a van, it does the job. Although the wheels do look like toys, but more about that later. Let's get this car on the road. Okay guys, one thing you must notice about this car is firstly, you feel everything. I mean, it's almost like you're outside. So every single bump you will know, you will feel, and you will really know what your roads are all about. Let's get into it. When did the Suzuki Eco van come out? It came out in April 2023. Now I said the biggest pro. I hope you can hear because this car is super loud. I'm not sure if I should actually just do this review parked off. Guys, what I'm going to do is I'll talk about while I'm driving, but it's just very loud. So I'm going to actually go somewhere and park off and do this review while I'm parked, because I'm not sure if you guys can hear, so sorry about that. But anyways, so introduced on the 14th of April 2023. So it's Suzuki's Valentine's gift to everyone in the year 2023. It is priced at 205,900. Now it is a budget car and it's a great price. I did say it has a small fuel tank at 32 liters, but because it is quite fuel efficient, Suzuki says and claims that you can get 593 kilometers on this tank. I wouldn't test it exactly to the kilometer, but you will probably get at least 500 kilometers on this tank, and ranging at a 5.4 liter per 100 kilometer. Now the car is not very powerful, and that's why it is quite fuel efficient. It's at 1.2 liters. It's a 1.2 liter naturally aspirated. Obviously it wouldn't be a turbo, a car like this or a van like this. 59 kilowatts of power and 104 newton meters of torque. Now the Suzuki Eco van is only available in manual. It is an Eco van. It's got 5 gears. Though it's a budget car with only 2 airbags, a little kilowatts, a little bit of newton meters, it does have EBD, electronic brake distribution. It does have advanced braking system, and it has stability control. It's not a sporty car, so don't take turns very sharply with this car. So just drive carefully and you will survive on the road. Don't worry, this is not going to get blown away at all. Okay, in terms of other features, there's no reverse camera. There's no infotainment system at all. There's just a radio, like an old radio, a Pioneer one, and no infotainment system. So obviously that means you do not have a reverse camera, but you do have rear PDC at least. So if you are going to bump something at the back, the car is going to shout you. It does have an aircon, so in case you are feeling very hot, you can switch the aircon on, it works quite well. The sound system, sure, it's not very good, but I'll tell you about that just now. It does not have leather seats, it has vinyl seats. But it actually is quite comfortable vinyl seats, I have to add. Okay, how many seater is this? Well, it's 2 seats in the front. This, I'm telling you it's a 2-seater, but it doesn't mean that you can only fit 2 people in this car. You can actually fit a lot of people in this van. So traditionally it's a 2-seater, but if you're putting rabbits at the back, or you're putting hamsters, you can probably fit like 1,000. But if you're putting dogs or cats, you can probably fit at least maybe, I don't know, 20. But if you're putting passengers at the back, well, it just depends how many you can fit in. But don't say I told you to put so many passengers in here, right? So just keep 2 in the front. It's not made for a passenger vehicle, so it's just for loading goods mainly. I don't know the exact amount of weight that you can add to this vehicle, but try not to overload it too much, because it does have 13-inch alloy wheels only, and it's not meant for, you know, big loads. It is a panel van, so just keep the quantities on the light side. And sound system, there's only speakers in the front, and even the driver can't hear it so nicely. That's how good the sound system is, guys. And yeah, there's not much to say. I mean, other than you need to just listen to hear how bad it is. But it's not meant for sound. Well, you'll probably get more sound, like I said, from the exterior, not from the interior, right? I can't tell you how many liters per 100 kilometers this car goes because you can't actually check. You can only see your A distance and your B distance. It doesn't actually show you the liters per 100 in this car. And it does have Bluetooth. You can put a USB into the radio, which is good. Okay, I finally came to a standstill. So guys, this is a budget car. It's a Suzuki Eco van. It's not meant for a road trip. It's not meant to take passengers. Basically, it's just for taking light loads of whatever you want to load, right? Not passengers. So let's recap. Price at 205,900. The price is the greatest asset or the greatest pro, I would say, in this car. 1.2 liter. You do have some safety features here and there. 2 airbags, ABS, EBD, stability control. Oh, and you do have a service plan. Guess how many years? 1 year, guys, and 10,000 kilometers. And you do have a 100,000 kilometer warranty as well. And you know, it's a good, well-built van. Suzuki has made it, so, and they're a good, reputable brand. 1.2 liter, 5 gears. Don't take corners very sharply in here, especially if it's heavily loaded. You do have an aircon, and yeah, no temperature gauge. You can't see your revs. So guys, because it is a manual, you need to listen very carefully when your revs go. Don't overstretch it, and change your gears nicely. And one thing I noticed about this car, it's not really meant for highway driving. So if you are on 5th gear, it's going to sound like, if you on about 85 or 90, if you take this car to 100, it's going to sound like you're stretching on 180. So the sound it makes is like you're on 180, but you're actually not. So guys, that is it for the Suzuki Eco van. What do you guys, I would love to hear, why did you watch this video? I mean, if you got this far, and I'd really love to hear why you stuck around to hear about the Suzuki Eco van. It's not a car I've actually come across on YouTube before. I haven't seen anyone review this car before. Have a look at the other videos on the channel. I'm sure you'll enjoy some of the other ones. There are some really interesting ones. We are approaching 200 videos on this channel. So if this is your first time watching, have a look at some of the other videos. I'm sure you'll find something you like. Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, let me know why you watched it. Was it just for entertainment? Did you just want to know what Suzuki has? And yeah, so please let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, I'm not going to say if you enjoyed this car, because I'm not sure if you would have liked this car, but I mean, if you are curious, then I hope you learned something about the Suzuki Eco van. Maybe the thumbnail got you interested. You saw, wow, what kind of a car? It looks like a toy wheels, and it's such a big car with 13-inch, such a big panel van with 13-inch alloy wheels. I wonder what it's all about. Hopefully you learned something and you got entertained along the way. Like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.